Hi everybody, it's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here, back with another timeless pick a card reading, and this one is being filmed in honor of the full strawberry moon in the sign of Capricorn on June 29th. All right, happy Cancer season to everybody that is celebrating their birthday around this time. This reading is a timeless message, so whenever you see this, it should resonate most, whether you see this on the day of the moon, a year from now, days following the moon, it doesn't matter. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. You have three options to choose from on the screen. Please choose more than one option if you feel drawn to more than one. And if you enjoy this reading, please like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. All right, let's get started. Hi, pile one. You're the pile that chose the labradorite crystal with the fresh strawberry. What a weird way to say it. I said it backwards instead of how I normally would. Something about that could be significant. But pile one, before we even get into your message, my phone's been acting up again. A couple weeks ago, I was having the same issue. I'm having it again now. It's definitely giving Mercury retrograde around this moon, on the day of the moon, actually. We are going to have the beginning of Mercury retrograde in Cancer, as well as the full moon, as well as Jupiter moving into the sign of Leo. So there's a lot of major transits going on around this time. So I am going to film this video how I kind of tried to film the last video, which is just condensing all the information in a shorter message, excuse me. So yeah, I feel like I'm talking too much right now. Why did I choose the strawberry? First off, chose the strawberry because it's a strawberry full moon, yeah. But also, I saw a clip recently online. It was a clip like that was in a reel of a woman, and she was eating a strawberry and she bit it, and she was like, I feel bad for anybody that has never had the chance to eat like a real strawberry. And when she bit the strawberry, it was so red on the inside. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever had fresh strawberries, but I haven't. Apparently I haven't, because all I know are the ones where you cut it down the middle and it's like white on the inside. Do you know what I'm talking about? Not fully white, but there's always some sort of like white design within the strawberries that I've eaten. So I was actually pretty sad, but it also kind of made me think about a lot of recent times where I've been seeing a lot of people talking about growing their own produce and things like that. And luckily for me, when I was growing up, my family was really it was really common amongst my family to grow their own produce. Like my grandparents loved growing their own tomatoes, and my mother even tried to grow her own fruit at one point in time, but rabbits and squirrels and all kinds of things will get into your garden and eat your fruit if you don't properly protect them. So I never really had the opportunity to eat a fresh strawberry, but that came up. I wonder if any of you have. If you have, please let me know. Even let me know what it tastes like if you have had a fresh strawberry. But that may be significant. There's something here about like the real deal, or something being authentic, or like, yeah, like the real deal is important in this pile. This could be around authenticity when it comes to you purchasing something. This could be in regards to people. This could be in regards to how people show up in the world. Like I'm really getting something about people when I say the real deal. So some of you guys could be seen as the real deal. People could be considering you a real deal type of person. They feel like you are very authentic, you are very honest. Others of you, there's something going on here where like maybe you're being compared to people, because maybe some of you have copycats, you have impersonators. All right, that's a common thing, especially amongst the tarot community. But even beyond that, I'm getting some of you may be the type of people that have a lot of people that are mimicking you, or copying you, or somebody is noticing that not everybody around them is real. This could even be you. You could be noticing that not everybody around you is real. Pile one. Numbers that are relevant in this pile, I'm seeing 39, 26, and 32. All right, somebody could be those ages. Somebody could also be born in 93 or 62. Okay, your crystal that you chose was labradorite. So let's get into labradorite. Labradorite is on page 52. All right, somebody could be 52 years old as well, or born 1952. I'm also getting Cancer and Leo, as well as Leo and Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo, Virgo, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Moon in specific. Taurus and Gemini could be relevant. Now it says Labradorite, a highly mystical and magical stone. Labradorite is thought to strengthen intuition and offer a connection to the universe. So some of you guys could definitely be strengthening your connection to the universe right now. This could even be about when it comes to people having an authentic or real deal connection to the divine. All right. I don't know if this is something that you guys are dissecting right now. It's actually a lot going on in the spiritual community, especially because of recent events when it comes to certain readers. I'm not going to talk about it too heavy on this pile, but I'm sure some of you guys have heard about recently the things that have been going on with Alex Reed's tarot and all of this stuff. Not saying that she isn't a legitimate reader, but the discussion of why readers read and, you know, what their motivation is behind reading and all of this stuff is something that is being brought up within the community. And maybe this is something that you've been thinking about, whether it's because you are a reader yourself or you are thinking about, you know, even if you're not in the tarot community, some of you guys could be thinking about your motivations behind whatever it is that you are invested in. And maybe some of you are trying to build a deeper bond with the universe or with God or with your higher self right now so that you can really like figure out what it is that is authentic to you. Okay. Or you're being told to do so. The color of this stone, it says, is varied. It says labradorite is an iridescent stone, meaning its colors, which can include blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, seem to change when seen from different angles. Now, this is also funny. Whenever this card comes up, not this card. Whenever this crystal comes up and this little description comes up here, I always think about with them saying that it's seen differently from different angles as something that could be in correlation to the perspective of others in regards to a certain person, place, or thing. Right. So again, when we talk about the real deal or what is authentic or what you view as being true, somebody in this pile, you may be looking at something from different angles or from different perspectives, different people, different angles. Something or someone may be seen differently. All right. Somebody may be seen as authentic to one person, and to another person, it's like, nah, that person's phony. Or somebody is being seen as the real deal to one person, and then another person's like, no, this person's a fake. They're a phony, whatever it is. But that is relevant to some of you, whether this is how people are talking about you, or again, this is about someone outside of you. You also have good for spiritual growth. It says this stone is thought to raise consciousness and promote psychic abilities. Yeah, so for somebody in this pile, this may actually have to do with your intuitive abilities. I also took some notes when it came to strawberries and their spiritual meaning. I didn't talk about it too heavy because I started going on a tangent about the reel that I saw. But when I looked up strawberries and their spiritual meaning, they said strawberries associated spiritually with love, purity, abundance, and the sweetness of life. It says it is in alignment or correlation with the heart chakra. All right, so that could be relevant. Your heart chakra could be relevant around this time. And then it says it's a reminder to cherish the present moment. Okay, so that is the spiritual meaning of strawberries. Also, strawberries are associated with the goddess Aphrodite. Libra and Taurus energy could be significant. Yeah, so whether this is in relation to love, whether this is in relation to personality, talent, all kinds of stuff. For some of you, this could even be beauty. Somebody could be talking about how somebody is like really beautiful or has real beauty, and some other people or someone else doesn't have real beauty. It's fake or it is manufactured or something like that. I don't know what this reading is about, this pile is about, because I don't have the tarot out just yet, but this could be relevant to somebody in this pile. Now, what I will say off of the oracles pile, one, your spirit team may be encouraging you around this full moon to take a risk on someone. Okay? So for somebody in this pile, there is someone in your energy, maybe someone on your mind, or maybe even someone on your mind that came to mind when I was talking about all the stuff prior to actually reading the oracles. There could be someone that you need to connect with. All right. I don't know if this is someone from your past. I don't know if this is someone that you have some sort of history with. But your spirit team are encouraging you to take action on a situation. Okay. Could even be a situation where you've been trying to manifest this person. Instead of manifesting this person or manifesting communication from this person, some of you are being told to communicate. Now, I know some people in this pile probably will be weary of communicating because, you know, it's Mercury retrograde. That's not always like the best time to. All right, pile one. For some reason, the phone said the storage was full. I don't know if that I should take that as a sign, like when it comes to not reaching out to someone, or some of y'all maybe you were just really like no. Some of y'all were like, no, I'm not reaching out to anybody. And if that's the case, that's completely fine. But I'm gonna try to run through this reading as quickly as I can so that the phone doesn't shut off again or whatever weird thing is going on. But the signs that are relevant in this reading outside of the ones that I've already named, I'm seeing Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Sag, Aries, Capricorn. And those are the most prominent signs in this pile. All air signs could be in this pile as well, and all earth signs. But those are the main signs that I named. Okay, so somebody in this pile, you could be stressed out. Either you are stressed out. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting a mixture of things. If you are stressed out, somebody else could be stressed out about you as well. Okay, pile one. Like if there is someone that I'm telling you to reach out to and you're like, no, I'm not going to reach out to this person. This person doesn't care. Some of you guys may actually be surprised to know that this person is also stressed out about you. But for another group of you, if that isn't the case, I definitely get the vibe that somebody in this pile is stressed out. Could be stressed out about a job situation they're currently in. Could be stressed out about a relationship that they're currently in. Could be stressed out about the lack of a relationship. Like if there is someone that you have fallen out with or that you want to speak to, there could be a part of you that's stressing out about this person you're not talking to. Others of you, this could even be you stressing out about some sort of job opportunity, career opportunity, something that you wanted to do with someone that you are not doing. Either way, I'm getting someone is stressed out about a missed opportunity. Okay? That's the biggest message in this pile. You or someone else is stressed out about a missed opportunity because I feel like either you or someone else feels bad about how they acted in the past. This is giving me the vibe of somebody running away from an opportunity, whether it's a romantic opportunity, a friendship opportunity, or a job opportunity that really was some form of wish fulfillment for them. There was a sense of family within a dynamic, or you and someone else just kind of got each other, or something about something that you had with someone in the past, a career opportunity, a love opportunity, a friendship was very ideal to you. I'm assuming it was ideal to you. However, you may have ran away from this person, or you may have rushed this situation and maybe it didn't play out how you wanted it to. And because it didn't play out how you wanted it to at the pace that you wanted it, you may have ran away from it. I'm just getting somebody did not see an investment reach its fullest potential, and this is bothering them. And I do feel like somebody in this reading, if you aren't currently in a state of growing on your own time, there's almost this energy here of you seeing someone else grow, you seeing someone else evolve, you seeing someone else become the best version of themselves. And this is making you want a new cycle with this person. Heavy on the fixed signs. So Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, you could be these signs. This person could be these signs. I'm also seeing Libra and Taurus. But yeah, somebody in here, there is someone in your energy that you either really want to connect with, or there's something here about you going through some sort of changes on your end. And still, I feel like there's a desire to connect with this person because you've changed. Now, whoever this person is, I almost want to clarify, is this person on the outside the one that they want to connect with? Or who is this person? Major Arcana, if this is the person they want to connect with. If this isn't the person that you want to connect with, some of y'all have another person in your energy. Who is this? No, I feel like this is who you want to connect with. Major, if this is who they want to connect with. I'm feeling more than one person in the energy. Some of you could already be connecting with someone, or there's something here about a choice that you made in the past that still is kind of hanging in the balance. All right. Like somebody here is, I don't know if you are in a state of limbo or if someone in your energy is in a state of limbo, but there is something here about somebody. Some of you are wanting to speak to someone. Okay, if this is the person that you want to speak to that I'm picking up on, for some of you, this person is confused. If you were to reach out to this person right now or to talk to this person right now, they would be confused. And the reason being is because some of you could have did something to this person that really left them feeling kind of, I almost want to say worthless. Okay. Some of you could have did something that made this person not feel valued or made this person feel less than. And I do feel like there's a part of them that wants you to reach out or wants you to communicate with them. But then there's another part of them that's like still healing from something that went down between the two of you. Okay, for whoever this reading is for. Others of you, I am getting something here about like another energy being involved. So I don't know whether you have another energy on your end or if this person has another person that they are investing in on their end. But it seems like this situation is in a state of like flux because there's another person involved. Okay. However, I don't feel like this person is really stopping what it is that you want to have with this person that I'm picking up on that you might feel like you did dirty. There's almost an energy here of somebody wanting to like no longer be in conflict, no longer wanting to argue, no longer wanting to have some sort of toxicity within a dynamic. I'm assuming this is you that wants this. But in order for you to achieve a state of balance within this connection, you would have to reach out. You would have to reach out. Yes, you would have to initiate it. Because whoever's in this reading, I'm getting you are the person that regrets how things ended. I don't know if this person is the one that ended it, or this isn't the person that caused the problem, whatever the problem was. For somebody in here, you could already be investing in something though. I am picking up on a third party. I mean, unless this person is in another connection currently, some of you guys are in some sort of third party situation where it's like there could have been another person that you chose to invest in outside of this person, whoever it is that you're wanting to connect with. And that could be an issue here, especially if you have some sort of investments with this other person. Some of you are wanting to collaborate with someone or to date someone or to reconnect with someone, but you may already have like a roommate or a lover or a business partner or something else that you're attached to. For some reason, this person is considered a challenge here. All right, why is this here? Why is this energy here? Yeah, I'm also getting something too where it's like, some of you have been waiting for this person to say something to you, but it's like both of you are. You've been waiting for this person to say something to you. This person has been waiting for you to say something to them. And the challenge here is that somebody has to take the initiative. And for some of you, you are the one, because you are the one that's gaining the insight to do so. To work with this person. To offer the business proposal. Yeah, to connect with them somehow. Why is this message relevant to the people in this reading? Why is this message relevant to the people in this reading? This is relevant to you, people in pile 1. Because intuitively, you feel like you're supposed to connect with this person. It's like you just been overthinking it. There's something that you've wanted to do, to say, to act on when it comes to a situation that you've been overthinking. For some of you, you've been overthinking it because you assume that the reason why you want to connect with this person is for the wrong reasons. Like maybe some of you guys think this person is suspicious, or Some of you, you could even feel like this is like a connection based in lust. Okay, you're concerned that this connection is based in lust and you don't want to be drawn to this person for the wrong reasons. This could also be something that somebody else is kind of putting in your energy. Like if this is someone, because I keep getting like a third energy here. So if this person doesn't have someone on their end, you may have an energy on your end that has convinced you that your connection to someone is just lusty. All right. Heavy on the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this could be causing you to feel kind of suspicious of why you want to reach out to this person, why you want to connect to this person. Yeah, especially if this was like, let's say this was like a more sexual dynamic. This could have even been a situation where there was some sort of lust involved at some point in time. Maybe on your end though. Like I'm getting a weird vibe where somebody sabotaged this, but I don't know if it was the person that you want to reach out to. Pile 1. Doesn't even mean you were lusting after this person. Maybe some of you were more focused on lust-based connections, like other people outside of this person, another relationship where things were really hot and heavy and you couldn't focus on this dynamic, another situation where you may have felt like you didn't have the time to work with this person or be friends with this person or invest in this person because you were so caught up in something else. And if not just lust-based, I'm getting like addictions, addictive energy is in this reading. This dynamic could have even been a bit of an addictive type of dynamic at some point in time. And you're trying to break out of that. Maybe you're seeing this person go through changes that are making you feel like you should reconnect with them. Or some of you have changed in a way where you feel like you're prepared for this connection. Others of you, I'm getting something here where, again, maybe there's just certain traits and investments and things that you've had to break out of in order for you to connect with this person or in order for you to see things clearly when it came to a certain dynamic. And the way you're seeing a situation now is like maybe you feel like it's more of a real deal. You felt like it was a real deal. Okay, I'm hearing Sure Thing by Miguel. Somebody could be a Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio. This person could be. Yeah, I just feel like somebody has taken a very long time when it comes to getting themselves out the cold or kind of getting out of a lack mindset. Some of y'all are in a lack mindset. Maybe you don't feel like you have enough for this person or you're not enough for this person. Or maybe at some point in time you felt that way. And for some reason, it feels like things have changed. Okay, within yourself or within your job or... For some of y'all, it could even be a thing too where like maybe some of you are feeling like ever since the situation ended, you've been in a state of lack. Like maybe you have been struggling. And I don't know if this is someone that you feel was helpful to you at some point in time. But that could also be a thing. Like maybe some of you feel like this person helped you. Doesn't have to just be financially. It could be emotionally. All right. What's their advice when it comes to this dynamic, Spirit? What's their advice when it comes to this reading, this dynamic? Pile 1. It is the next day. It is the next day. You're going to have one heck of a Mercury retrograde. I feel like this pile... I think that I've been able to fix whatever weird type of stuff is going on with my phone. Hopefully it lasts while I'm on here filming the rest of your pile. And the rest of this video, but the amount of delays in your pile alone is just letting me know that this is either going to be a shaky and delay filled and maybe even distraction filled Mercury retrograde, which ends on July 29th, I believe. Or you just need to know that there are things that may... It honestly is up to interpretation. Okay. And that's what we kind of tapped into when we talked about seeing things from a different angle. Some of us may view this delay in the reading as a sign that me talking about this altogether is a problem, and you shouldn't connect with this person, and you shouldn't make amends with this person, or what have you. If that's how you're interpreting it, take it how it is. However, for another group of you, whoever this person is that I'm tapping into, this could be someone that you have repeatedly had some sort of interference with. Okay, there's always an interference with this person. There's always some sort of person that wants to block a connection or stop a connection. And I'm getting more so like physical people. It could be things in between as well, like circumstances. But for some of you, I'm getting like, I mean, yes, I'll include circumstances. There's something here about delays when it comes to you and someone else coming together. Some of you could look at that as a positive thing. Well, not a positive thing, but more so like we got to fight through these obstacles to make things work type of thing. And then another group of you, I'm getting, it's like maybe this is the divine's way of saying no. Okay, so take it how it resonates. But the amount of times that this stopped, I mean, and it kept saying my storage is full. So some of you, that also gives me the vibe that I've had to delete a lot of old photos and things from my phone and move things to like my laptop and stuff like that in order to make space on my phone, in the process of my phone having this weird storage full debacle. So somebody in here, I don't know whether like your storage is full. Like maybe you have so much stuff on your plate that you're not able to fully prioritize or enjoy this connection or this investment or this collaboration. Like some of you guys have too much stuff in the way of you making room for this person. So it's time for you to make room, right? Full moon in Capricorn is about releasing, whether this is emotional blockages, financial issues, physical people. Some of you know that in order for you to connect with this person, certain things have to go. Maybe it's time to remove those things. Others of you, especially when it comes to like the phone and the photos thing, because my phone storage has been saying that it's full, I've been having to delete old photos. And there is something so significant to me about holding on to old photos. I feel like a lot of times we hold on to them for memorabilia, right? In the past, when we were growing up, our ancestors and our parents and our uncles and aunts and them used to have like photo albums. And now we have digital ones, and we hold on to them just for the sake of remembering what we experienced and who we were around and all of this stuff. But not every photo needs to be saved. Not every event needs to be replayed, you know? Not me rhyming. Somebody in here, you could be a poet or a lyricist, I don't know. But some things need to be deleted. I genuinely believe that. Some things need to be deleted. Some things need to just end. And maybe there are some things from the past that you are holding on to that's getting in the way of something new coming in. For some of you, it could be this person that I'm picking up on. If you genuinely don't want to connect with this person, maybe some of you guys know that this is the moon where you need to release this person that is getting in the way of new opportunities. But for another group of you, past baggage and old investments and old things, old ties, old thoughts, old limiting beliefs, old connections that you felt like needed to be in your life or that you really wanted to have or something like that. These things could also be the things that are getting in the way of you really discovering or rediscovering or exploring some sort of other opportunity that you really want. Okay, that's for somebody. So what's the advice for Pile 1 when it comes to this connection? What's the advice for Pile 1 when it comes to this connection? We got the Strength card, the 3 of Wands. I'm hearing I Will Wait for You by Future. You could be a Scorpio or you're dealing with a Scorpio. I'm also getting Leo here. Why is this coming up? What does this mean for the person in this reading? Some of y'all are very loyal. Why is this the advice for the collective in this reading? We got Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo. To be quite honest, pile 1, your perspective of this person or this situation or this cycle of life is what most impacts this dynamic. And I feel like a lot of you are dealing with a situation where you may feel like you'd be better off focusing on yourself. Some of you want this person to find the courage to come towards you. Like, you feel like if they don't feel worthy of you or they don't feel confident about pursuing this, then you don't want to talk to them. Which I understand. But then there's another group of you where it's like, because of whatever it is that you've experienced with this individual, and maybe depending on what they have going on their end, because let's say this is like a person that has a baby mama or a baby daddy or someone in their energy that is just, maybe they're a permanent fixture. This could be like the family member could be the family member. They could have a family member that's a third party. They could have a long-term friend that's a third party. There's somebody in their life that's a third party that maybe you don't have control over, you know? Maybe they don't even have control over. This isn't a situation where this person could just go like, I mean, they could just cut this person off, but I don't know. I kind of feel like a lot of you in this reading don't have it in you to be around this person if you feel like they have you in a third party. If they're going to have you, if they're going to have to choose between you and their sister or their brother, you don't want to be a part of this. If they're going to have to sit there and juggle between you and their mom or their dad, you don't want to be a part of this. If they're going to make you a third party when it comes to you, and for some of you, even their child, maybe some of you, this person has a child or, again, a baby daddy, a baby mom, you don't want to be a part of this. So your advice in the situation is like, either you remain loyal to this person and wait till they actually find it in themselves to have the confidence to break away from this other person, or until they have the confidence to just pursue you in general. Maybe it's not a third person type of thing when it comes to an actual person. Maybe it's a job situation. This person's job is not stable, or this person struggles when it comes to their own addictions and things like that. Some of you are waiting for this person to get the confidence and be stable enough to come your way. That could be an option. But then there's another group of you that are just ready to close out this cycle and focus on yourself, which is probably what you are doing. So, you know, I don't think that either path is wrong. It's really a personal preference. It really depends on whether you really feel this person is worth the wait. And you know, Capricorn is a long-term sign. It's not a temporary fix, an immediate gratification type of sign. So if this is someone that you feel like you're willing to wait for, or the investment will gain value over time, or this person is, like if you feel like this person is a worthy investment, some of y'all may not mind allowing this person to get their life together or figure out what they want and coming back around towards you. Some of y'all do feel like this person is worthy of that. Others of you, because some of y'all even feel like this person is worthy of reaching out too. Others of you, though, I'm getting like you might want to just focus on yourself now and close out the cycle for good. And if that's the case, you should do that as well. Messages for the collective in Pile 1. What does Pile 1 need to hear at this time? Pile 1, you have Avalon Priestess, Intuitive Awakening. Bottom of the deck, you have Merlin, Cosmic Knowledge. For some of you, you and this person are definitely one and the same. Both of these people on these cards have these hooded purple cloaks, and one person is around a new moon and the other person is around a full moon. It kind of feels like one person is in a new cycle and another person is just starting it. Okay, so this could have something to do with like two people being on two different timelines even. Doesn't mean you both aren't doing the work. Just means that somebody is ahead of another person. So this message says, Avalon Priestess, Intuitive Awakening, mediate, wait, and not mediate. I'm saying the words wrong. Meditate, wait, and listen. Immediate and mediate. Maybe relevant. I don't know why I said that. Something may need to be mediated. Maybe there's conflict between you and this person and you want to try to make amends immediately or something like that. Like maybe this is even a situation where you'd be able to fix some sort of minor issue by talking to this person immediately. But in the long run, there is something else that needs to be worked on for a longer period of time, or within this Please save me. But save me from Mercury retrograde. If I make one more mistake, I'm going to lose my mind. But no, something about the situation may need to happen for this person independently. Okay? Golly. It says meditate, wait, and listen. Sacred initiations. The Avalon Priestess is one of 9 spiritually gifted women from the mystical Isles of Avalon, a place steeped in the legends of King Arthur, Morgan Le Fay, and Merlin. Avalon is a sacred feminine gateway to the unknown and the mystery. Its magical lore is threaded throughout Celtic and Druidic traditions. The priestess vibrates with songs of the oracles, the seers, the visionaries, and the prophetesses. Her presence brings the awakening of intuition, meditation, and deep listening. The sign of a person initiated by an Avalon priestess is a blue crescent moon tattoo that hovers over their third eye. This represents awakened inner vision and active divine service to the goddess, okay? Some of y'all third eye could be itching or something about a third eye on someone. It says, the ethereal touch of the Avalon Priestess comes as a reminder that you're an inherently intuitive being. She whispers soul memories of your inner psychic gifts. Meditation, retreat, and sacred silence are needed to activate your third eye chakra and open up channels between yourself and spirit. Your life may be changing to accommodate the intense process of awakening dormant priestess skills. This applies no matter your gender identification. If you frequently draw this card, it means your soul carries experience of priestess abilities. You're ready to see the worlds beyond the veil once again. The unlocking of your intuitive energy has a great impact on your life because it's a soul rebirth. An enormous recalibration of your energy system is at work. I'm so mad that I'm struggling. Your third eye has been blocked or damaged for eons, so be patient with the healing process. If your question is about how to proceed with a situation, this card asks you to pause, reflect, and listen to your inner voice. Don't take action yet, as there's more truth and information that needs to surface, okay? Yeah, some of y'all, maybe it's not an immediate action that you need to take, even though I said that it could be. For some of you, yes. For others of you, even if it is a yes, I'm getting you don't need to rush into something. The additional meanings of this card, it says meditate every day. Take a retreat from the world. Visit the sacred sites of Avalon. Train or work as a professional intuitive. What you're sensing intuitively about this issue is accurate. Okay, that's for somebody. So there's something that you know that I don't know, Pile 1, and you need to trust your intuition on that. The invocation of this card says, I safely activate my intuitive gifts. I see sacred truths. I'm hearing that new Ariana Grande song where the title is like, I hate that I made you love me, or something like that. I'm hearing the part that's been trending, which I believe is the chorus. Not the chorus, but like the pre-chorus. Where she's like, just know that I will find my way from you. Actually, let me look up the lyrics because I don't know the lyrics. Somebody could be a Cancer because Ariana Grande is a Cancer. But it says, just know that I will find my way from you, like flowers from a tomb, while you decide who you are. And I can see right through, like shadows on the moon. And it's all bad news. Yeah, I hate that I made you love me. Sorry if I made me your type. Yeah, I hate that I made you love me because I barely tried. Damn, what does this mean though? Some of you could have changed yourself to get this person to like you. Or, It says on May 8th, 2026, Grande officially announced the song accompanied by a short message where she described the single as one of her favorite songs she'll ever write. They're not really describing too much about what that song means. Some of y'all might need to listen to it and interpret it for yourself. Heavy on this different angles thing. Like, some things are positive to one person. Some things are negative to another person. You may listen to that song and think that this person is singing to you. Others of you will listen to the song and feel like that is your energy. So take it how it resonates, Pile 1. But another oracle that came out for you, you have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Yes, if you're happy on this path currently, Pile 1, that's all that matters. Focus on your happiness. For some of you, if you feel like you are happier when you are around this person in a healthy way, then accept that. Be okay with that. That's not a negative thing. That doesn't mean the connection is bad for you. For some of you, that's a good sign, right? But maybe the circumstances aren't good, or maybe there's certain elements to the dynamic that would need to be fixed in order for this to be at its optimal health. You have loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. Yeah, some of you guys are meant to be connecting with more people. If this is someone that you want to be around, but you feel like things aren't in alignment, that's okay. You would still benefit from connecting with people. Maybe not this person, but with people nonetheless. You also have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth and imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I feel like some of you really wanted to work with this person or really wanted to connect with this person, but and may even feel guilty for leaving them behind if you did at some point in time, or for rejecting them if you rejected them, or I don't know, y'all. I'm just getting a strong vibe that you don't need to feel guilty. I also feel like you aren't meant to hinder yourself. Like, if there was something that you wanted to do, whether it was with this person or not, you should. There's something that you want to do, a project you want to start. Maybe you just want to love, and you should be able to do that with or without this person. You have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Some of y'all need a good laugh around this time. You also have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Yeah. Some of you, if you want to work on this relationship with this person, or if this is someone that you want to be with, imagine the situation working out. Okay? Imagine the situation coming back together and things working out. That's not malicious at all. Some people are weary of almost manifesting people in their life or hoping for the best. But if this is someone that you genuinely feel like you're meant to be around, it's okay to pray for them or hope that they are okay or hope that they will align with you one day or that you're able to work on this if that's something that you really want. You have look for fairies, all right? There's something here about staying optimistic and looking at the positives in a situation. Some of y'all need to go outside. Look for fairies is a self-care card, sorry. Butterflies could be significant. 30, somebody could be 30 years old. Pisces, Aries could also be relevant. You also have massage. Somebody in here, you may need to get a massage. Okay. Or someone, you could be a masseuse yourself. 34 is here. Somebody could be 34. Someone could also be, what do you call it? Cancer or Leo. Bottom of the deck, you have connect with earth. Heavy on the connect with earth. And this is a 13. 13 always gives me Scorpio, but also Aries and Taurus. In the process of looking at that 13, I also started thinking about Taylor Swift. I know that's random. But I'm starting to think about Taylor Swift. Somebody could be a Sagittarius. Okay. Some of y'all need to go outside for real to connect with earth. You need to ground yourself. What is a mantra? Maybe there's some sort of full moon ritual you can do outside, people in this reading. Messages for the collective in this reading. You have my vibes speak louder than my words. This is something that you need to know or need to live by. My vibes speaking louder than my words. Your actions need to match your words. Okay? Everything that you are needs to resonate with everything that you say moving forward. You also have at the bottom of the deck, the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. All right, that's for somebody. That's all that I have, Pile One. I hope that made sense. I hope this message resonates. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Hi, Pile 2. You're the Pile that chose the Gucci Fruitini Strawberry Crossbody shoulder bag wallet. Okay, it's probably, I'm not gonna put all of that in the description, but that is the full description of that little bag, which I found on Pinterest. It's so cute. I didn't even know that Gucci had that collection. Apparently it was a collection in January of 2023. All right, somebody in here, you could be like a I want to say like a thrifter, but also I'm getting something here about someone that likes to like skim sites to get certain pieces. This makes me think about Mariah the Scientist. Mariah the Scientist, love her. But Mariah the Scientist recently has came out, and she hasn't recently came out, but she's brought it up in a couple of interviews and things like that. Or like in passing, I've seen her talk about how she skims the internet for like certain designer pieces that are unique, or like certain things that people just wouldn't have. So somebody in here, you could be into fashion, you could be into clothes, you could be into buying very unique pieces of things. Doesn't have to be clothing, but you could be into bags. You could be a bag connoisseur. You could be someone that has a bag collection. Others of you, you just may like a unique purse. I love a unique purse, honestly, even from my own perspective. That's why I think I chose the bag, because I was like, oh, like once I saw it, I was like, oh, a strawberry bag. A strawberry bag. That is too cute. But I like unique bags in general. So something here about that could be relevant. Some of you guys could be following certain designers currently that are making very unique bags. Some of you guys could want to make your own bag. All right. Or maybe this is something to keep in mind. Maybe you have, you may have the potential of building a certain brand of unique things, pieces. I don't know, maybe a collection of things. But yeah, this was something that was made, or this collection was launched during January 2023. So that could be a relevant time for you. Capricorn and Aquarius could also be relevant. That's all I really got from that bag. I mean, I'm channeling now. I should have looked up when Gucci was made or what, like, stuff about Gucci. Hold on. Okay, I'm not going to go too heavy into it like I normally do. I can't believe I didn't look into it, but that could be relevant. Something about things just being a little different, like just not how they normally are, or people switching things up is significant around this moon, or just in general. Some of you guys could be wanting to switch things up or be mindful of the things that you forget around this moon as well, because like I said, I did forget to do this. Normally I would, but I wasn't even thinking about the brand. Some of you don't care about brands. Somebody in here, you may not care about brands. You just care about unique pieces, and that's really nice as well. But Gucci was founded in 1921 in Florence, Italy, and it was founded by a person named Guccio Gucci. I actually love that. Love that name. Guccio Gucci. Very nice, very nice. So somebody in here that could be relevant. That could be relevant. The crystal that you have as well, you have is aragonite. Okay, so let's get into aragonite. Aragonite is on page 54. Somebody could be a Virgo or Libra or Scorpio. 54, yes. And it says, aragonite, a stabilizing stone. Aragonite encourages truth and understanding. The color is orange. Aragonite typically comes in varying hues of red, orange, and yellow. It can be other colors such as green and gray as well. Good for emotional stability. Those feeling stressed or overwhelmed may look to aragonite for grounding. All right, heavy on the grounding. I was talking about grounding in pile 1 or needing to ground. But some of you guys definitely could be grounding around this moon, or this is something that would benefit you. It also has an excerpt here. It says 2 for 1. Aragonite has the same chemical structure as calcite and has the potential to share its healing properties too. Over time, aragonite will become calcite if left, which is just one of the wonderful things about this crystal. Okay, it's a 2-in-1 crystal. We love that. Some of you, aragonite is the beginning stages of calcite. To me, calcite just sounds like a different form of calcified. And calcifying is normally when something does kind of harden and solidify. So something about that could also be relevant. What else? They also have an excerpt here that says, feel warm inside. Feeling cold? Aragonite can help with that too. This nurturing stone, can combat chills and warm up the extremities. It is also thought to ease stress-related problems such as poor sleep and tension headaches. So somebody in here, you could be having those issues. Some of y'all could feel like your hands are cold or something like that. Somebody in here may need to take iron supplements, or get more into their iron. Maybe you're on your period around this moon. Maybe you recently had your period. I honestly need to re-up on certain vitamins as well. Most of my vitamins come from my food and stuff like that, but I do need to buy more vitamins. But anyway, that could also be significant. Numbers that are relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 42, 11, 2. Also, when I was looking at 11 and 2, I thought about 112, the group 112. Somebody could like 112, or I'm hearing more than one song from 112. For a second, I was thinking about Cupid by 112. And then I started thinking about, what is the song where he's like, I can love you in the shower. What? He's like, I can love you in the shower. Both of our bodies dripping wet. Okay, something sexual. 112. We can do it anywhere. Anywhere. All right. Okay, y'all. Whatever y'all got going on. Whatever you got going on. And then Cupid is about him basically saying that the girl that he's dealing with has like trauma and she can't recognize that he actually loves her. This could go both ways. This could be something around a man or a woman or a man, or man, woman, doesn't matter. Happy Pride. We're at the end of Pride Month. Yeah, but Cupid is about, it's not really unrequited love. It's like somebody not knowing how to receive love. And then anywhere is them doing it anywhere. He's letting her know that they can do it anywhere. They can do it anywhere. So that's fun. But yeah, you got 42, 11, 2, and 8. Okay, so somebody could be a Cancer or a Gemini, a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, an Aquarius or a Pisces. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Moon in specific may be relevant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo, and Virgo. Off of the oracles alone, before I get into the tarot, also I didn't warn you guys, but did I not warn you guys, or did I say what was going on with my phone? My storage is acting up, so I'm gonna try to be quick with the reading. Who knows how quick it's gonna be though, because I was able to make some space, but geez, I talk so much. I'm trying not to. Okay, so okay, we got homeward. Take yourself out on a date as the overall energy in the spread. Somebody in here, I kind of get the vibe where you need to be prioritizing your happiness right now. Now it seems like it's kind of complicated though. For some reason, putting yourself first and prioritizing your happiness is complicated. Why? Because I think that some of you are also grieving something in the process of you putting yourself first. Now, putting yourself first can be many different things. For somebody in this reading, putting yourself first could be like simply being on your own, maybe going out, taking yourself out for matcha or coffee or tea or whatever you want to do, boba, I don't know, going out to eat or going for a walk or going to shop. Again, I'm talking about the Gucci bag. Maybe some of you guys want to go window shopping or actually go shopping around this time. Others of you, maybe you are, I don't know, maybe you want to go to the gym. This is about going on a date though. I don't know if anybody has gym dates. Maybe some of you guys want to go to the gym. But I'm not really getting like a gym date. I'm getting like somebody needs to dress up and take care of themselves and go out. That's what you're being encouraged to do. But it feels complicated because there is something that you're grieving. For some of you, you are grieving a commitment that you've had with someone, a relationship. And that's what I was going to say also. Even though I'm getting like you need to take yourself out and enjoy yourself, the reading kind of also, like some of these oracles are kind of insinuating that you also should be open to whatever type of attention you receive while you're out. So if you do dress up and go somewhere and you get hit on, you're being encouraged to embrace that. Or if you do go out and you see someone attractive and you want to hit on them, you're being encouraged to embrace that. But I don't know if you are fully open to that right now, because some of you are grieving something, or spiritually you are put in a state of grieving. Your guides have you grieving. Let me clarify what you're grieving. What are they grieving? For some of you, you're grieving someone that you've had conflict with. Okay, there could have been someone that you had conflict with in the past, or maybe there was someone that you felt like you were competing to be with in the past. If this isn't about you having conflict with this person, some of y'all felt like you had to fight to be with an individual and it didn't work out. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be relevant. Heavy on the Aries, Leo, or Sag. I'm seeing an Aries, Leo, or Sag masculine. You could be one. This person could be one. But yeah, some of y'all are grieving someone. Yeah, it's like you almost don't trust new opportunities in love because of what you experienced in the past with this person. Or some of you are just not open to new connections because you still feel loyal to this person. Okay? I'm going to shuffle off camera and then come back on, interpret the cards, and let you know what I see. All right, pile 2. So signs that are also relevant in this pile. I'm seeing Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries. Okay. I'm also seeing air signs, earth signs, water signs as being relevant in this pile as well, but really all elements. The signs that I named specifically could be relevant. If I named all the signs, okay. You know, some people are like, you named all the signs. Okay. I mean, everybody could be watching. It's fine. Don't worry about the sign. Worry about the energy, okay? But I'm cracking up. Somebody in this pile, you could be sad. I'm picking up on so many sad energies around this moon. You don't have to be full on sad, but like I said, I feel like you're grieving. If anything, you're trying to alchemize emotions from a sad situation, something that has disappointed you. Some of you have realized something about a person or a connection that ultimately is leading you in a whole nother direction. Like maybe some of you guys are finding out that someone cheated, or maybe some of you found out that someone has slept with someone, or some of you guys are finding out that someone, I don't know, it almost feels like it could even be like some sort of rumors or gossip, or you heard from another person about something and now you're like, it's time to move forward. It's time to ignore the nudge that I have to connect with this person or be loyal to this person, and I need to just go in another direction. Somebody feels that way. Somebody feels like they need to ignore whatever they feel attached to in order for them to move forward. And I don't know if you're wrong. I kind of feel like some of you are making the right decision. This could even be like a situation where you had a divorce with someone, or you recently broke up with this person, or some of you, there could have been something that happened between you and another person that basically ended this relationship. There's a disconnect. You and this person used to be tight, used to be cool, used to be lovers, used to be friends, used to have love for each other, and now you don't feel that way. Or you do feel that way, but maybe this person doesn't. For a lot of you, whoever this person is that I'm talking about, they are indecisive. Either this person is indecisive when it comes to choosing between you and someone else, or this person is indecisive when it comes to opening up to you because they anticipate conflict. Why does this person anticipate conflict? For some of you, if this person did do something like to hurt you, of course they think that you're going to be mad. They think you're going to argue. They think you want to cuss them out. They think you want to argue. They think you don't want to be cool with them. Some of you, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friend. Okay, if it is a romantic thing, then, I mean, I was channeling anywhere, all of that. So for some of you, it could be something sexual. But for others of you, if it isn't sexual, this could just be a friend. And this friend doesn't know whether they should open up to you or be nice to you. Maybe this is even like a friends with benefits type of situation. I don't know. But somebody doesn't know if they need to open up to you because they feel like there's going to be drama. What's the drama here? What's the drama here about? Drama because maybe they ghosted you. For some of you, this person ghosted you. They feel like if they were to come back around towards you, there would be drama. For others of you, you ghosted them. Somebody has some sort of change in perspective about a situation. All right. Or something about a Virgo could be specific or significant. If this isn't about just ghosting someone, I'm seeing Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius could be relevant. Somebody could have a Virgo, Pisces, or Aquarius, or someone in their energy that maybe this person doesn't like you. I mean, this could be the person you're dealing with, but for some of you, this person, if this person isn't some sort of third party with you, they may feel like this other person that they have around you or have around them. I said have around you. Does this person have someone around you? I don't know. Maybe this is like, again, like some sort of friendship, like a third party friendship. But this other person may not like you. I feel like a lot of you are feeling called to move forward, to focus on yourself, to do your own thing. Some of y'all may even feel called to set boundaries with a person. Some of y'all are setting boundaries with this Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could be the person you're setting boundaries with. I'm also seeing Cancer, Aries here. Some of y'all feel like you need to set a boundary with this person. Others of you, this could be your energy, and you just feel like you need to set boundaries in general, maybe to focus on other things. But for another group of you, I'm getting like some of y'all feel like you need to set boundaries with a specific person. Yeah, because I feel like there's either someone that you want to connect with, or there's something here about like you just wanting to move into a new phase of life. Something could have happened in the past where you used to be one way, but now you feel like you've changed. I'm picking up on the energy of somebody feeling like they've changed. I keep getting that message. Somebody feels like they've changed in this reading. This is either you or someone else. Maybe you feel like another person changed and you're like, okay, well, I want to connect with them now. But there's another person that doesn't want you to connect with this person. And the person that you want to connect with is torn between you and the person that doesn't like you. Others of you, I'm picking up on something here where some of you want to move into a new phase of life and maybe move towards more emotionally available people, or people that are more considerate of your feelings, or just towards people that you love or that love you. But for some reason, that's a challenge. Why? Why is that a challenge? I'm hearing that sound from, I don't know what song it is. I don't think it's Brutal. It might be Brutal. I'm hearing the part from the song where she's like, all the time, I'm grateful all the time. I think that's Olivia Rodrigo. I always say Rodriguez. My sister hates that. She's like all the time, but it's like after she's screaming. She's like screaming a bunch, and she's like, all the time, I'm grateful all the time. Like she like regulated her emotions. Somebody could have had like anger issues in the past. You or someone else. I'm seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Why is this here? Why is this here as a challenge? Heavy on the Leo, Cancer, Pisces. Wow, you got the sun and the moon coming out. Somebody feels like another person is like their other half. Like, I'm getting something here. I'm also getting somebody has weighed out the goods. Not the goods and the bads. I am cracking myself up. Somebody has weighed out the pros and the cons. Somebody has weighed out the pros and the cons in a situation. And I feel like they feel compelled to either reconnect with someone or just move towards new opportunities in general. But for some reason, this is a challenge. I'm kind of getting like, you got to take the good with the bad, pile 2. Like, even if you're moving forward and not going back to someone and you're just accepting the fact that a situation is ended or whatever it is, some of you need to understand why both the good and the bad were necessary. I'm also getting something here about things being bittersweet. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about Bittersweet by Fantasia. There's somebody in your energy where it's like, it's a positive and a negative type of vibe. Like, I don't know. There's positives to the situation, but there's also negatives, and you feel like you need to move forward from it because, I don't know, there's other opportunities waiting for you. Some of you are definitely being told to learn from the situation. And for some reason, there's someone in your energy that you might be being told not to give to, or some of you need to take advantage of some sort of new opportunity. But why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse here? I feel like there's a new opportunity in your energy, and this past person might want to say something to you. Somebody might try to come back around. Even if there's conflict between the two of you, this person may try to come back around. Somebody wants to It's like in the past, you might have felt like you were fighting for this person. Now, all of a sudden, this person wants to fight for you. Right when you're moving forward. Right when you're focused on yourself. Right when you're not, not even paying this any mind. Somebody's going to want to say something. Why? Why do they want to say something? I'm definitely getting third party. Some of y'all got more than one person in your energy. Why do they want to say something? Because you're not saying anything. This person might feel like you're hiding something or you've hid something, and they're going to realize what you're hiding. They're going to see something that you're hiding. I'm also picking up on like somebody not knowing that you were moving forward and then all of a sudden realizing that you might have moved forward, and that's going to upset them. It's like this person's going to realize why you aren't paying them any mind, and that's going to trigger them. Now, I don't know if that's a positive thing or a negative thing, y'all. Like, I don't know if this person has been trying to get your attention and you've been like avoiding them or what. What's more advice for the person in this pile? We got the King of Swords. It looked like it wanted to come up in reverse. I don't know if it is in reverse, but King of Swords in reverse isn't that great. What's your advice? Somebody wants to sleep with you. Maybe you want to sleep with this person. I don't know, y'all. If somebody comes in offering you something, take a second to think about it before you do it. I'm not gonna lie. Before I got into your pile, I thought I was just being obnoxious, but I was hearing that song that's like, I can't sing it. I can't sing it because I'm gonna crack up. I'm already cracking up, but I was hearing that song. I don't even know whose song it is, but it was like, for a while, it was like a trending thing online where like they would use the one part where he's like, freaky bitch come eat the D. Like, I'm getting that song. I'm getting something here about freaky bee come eat the D. Some of y'all, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm channeling this, and this is this is not for everybody. Maybe this is your energy. Like, maybe some of y'all are like, it's giving like, okay, because the King of Swords came out with the Ace of Wands. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got this. We got the Star out here, Aquarius. Then we got the Seven of Cups and the Hermit card. Some of y'all need to like take a second to figure out whether you want to entertain something. I don't know. Because maybe some of you, I don't know. It's kind of giving me the vibe that something could be lusty. This doesn't mean that I don't even know if it's the connection that you're in. Like, some of y'all may need to evaluate your feelings. I don't know who's being lusty. It's more than one person out here. Maybe some of you guys might meet someone. Either you're going to meet someone or there's someone that's going to be in your energy in the near future, or maybe they're already in your energy. I feel like somebody would love to get freaky. If that's what you want, that's what you want. I'm not mad at the person wanting to get freaky, because for some of y'all, it's you. It's you. But they're telling you to look at like your motives, or I don't know, or to look at someone else's motives. Like, if there's a part of you that's like, I'm just going to focus on another person, or I'm just going to move in this direction, or I'm just going to da-da-da-da. Or maybe even you're going to entertain somebody. Be mindful, because maybe this person wants some, I don't know what I'm able to say on YouTube. I feel like I already said a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay. What is the advice for the people in this reading? What's the advice for the people in this reading? I thought I was just being a troll, like when I was shuffling the cards. When I was shuffling the cards, I kept hearing that song. I'm like, why am I hearing that as a thing? What's your advice? What's your advice in this pile? whether this is a feminine or a masculine, some of y'all do have someone in your energy that may want to get your attention or may even want to sleep with you, or somebody's going to make an offer or be open to you. And I don't think you want that. Okay. For some of y'all, this person could even be connected to someone. I don't know if this is the past person or what. This could be a whole nother person. Some of y'all got a past person in your energy, but then you got another person in your energy that you're entertaining. I'm telling you to take yourself out on a date. Maybe you should just go on a solo date. Maybe you should go on a solo date. Because somebody's offer to you is going to stress you out, or I don't know. I'm seeing the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Got the Strength card out here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo here. Some of y'all need to hold back from someone. Why do they need to hold back from this person? Why do they need to hold back from this person? Because you're going through a change. For some of you, you're going through changes that will ultimately lead you to being committed. And maybe this person is not wanting commitment from you, or this person is kind of lusty. You've learned some sort of lesson from this person. If this isn't about them being lusty, like, they might bring that out of you. Something about, it's a lot of people in this reading, so I don't know who I'm talking to, how many people are involved, but there's a situation where whoever it is that you feel kind of loyal to, well, I don't know, people in this reading. Best piece of advice. This reading is so messy that I just don't even know. Best piece of advice for pile 2. Come on, just one card. Just one card. Stop overthinking, pile 2. Okay? Maybe that's why I'm overthinking. Stop overthinking. If a situation is over and you know it needs to be over, grieve it and move forward. If somebody tries to tempt you, or you feel tempted into something that you know you shouldn't be entertaining, don't go towards it. You need to stay open to emotional connections where you feel like you are being appreciated and valued and seen and things like that. If you feel like you're not being treated that way within the connections that you're in, or even from some sort of connection from the past, you probably want to be in it for the wrong reasons. There's some sort of trauma attached to it. Could even be trauma that you need to process outside of it. Yeah. I think a lot of you are looking towards career success and like stable relationships, you know, again, with this Capricorn full moon, like, you're wanting long-term stability. There's something about a situation that you might have either been previously attached to, or something that you felt like you needed to be attached to for some reason at some point in time. I'm getting like it might not be a long-term thing for you. Okay? Or you need to figure out what someone's intentions are, because maybe this person is not intending on something long-term. I don't know. You have Dryad, protect your energy, and then Mother Mary, emotional healing. Dryad, protect your energy reads. Some of y'all, somebody's mother could be a factor when it comes to the healing situation or issues that somebody is facing. Somebody could have a mother wound, whether your mother is here or deceased. My condolences. I'm getting your mother is significant. It says Dryad, protect your energy, clear yourself from energetic clutter, tune into tree wisdom. Dryads are wood nymphs or nature spirits in Greek mythology, particularly of oak trees. There are forms of dryads in numerous cultures around the world. Dryads protect and care for the tree they're born with and inhabit their tree's aura. Channels of communication for its spirit, dryads are a tree's messenger, its psychic voice. They are powerful energy healers and can be invoked from space and aura clearing purposes. for space and or clearing purposes, excuse me. Some of y'all could be using dryads to help clear your space. It says you're leaking your precious energies all over the place, and the dryad has come to rescue. Dryad is the best friend of an empath or highly sensitive person who taps deeply into the emotional states of others. If you're empathetic, you sense someone's feelings. Jeez. If you're empathic, you sense someone's feelings and experiences as if they were your own. This is a gift that can make you a wonderful listening ear for your friends. But if you don't take care of your boundaries, it can have a damaging effect on your well-being. How many times have you felt clogged, unbalanced, or drained from being a psychic sponge for everything around you? Dryads offer you this simple energy clearing and protection ritual. Do this exercise morning and evening, especially after being in crowded or emotionally charged environments. Dryad says, imagine yourself inside the aura of a beautiful tree. Ask to be cleared of all energetic toxicity or invisible baggage that isn't yours. This could be other people's emotions, thoughts, and personal soul lessons that you've unconsciously absorbed. You complete the clearing process. Visualize a layer of protective light surrounding your body. To complete the clearing process, visualize a layer of protective light surrounding your body. Finally, consult the tree's spirit wisdom. Ask if there's any messages that it wants to share with you. Give thanks to the tree. Your aura is refreshed and sealed with Dryad's protection. The additional meanings of this card says, take a break from social media. Bring plants into your living space to purify the energy. Get involved in a tree planting project. Learn more about tree wisdom. The invocation of this card says, I respect and care for my energy field. I recognize the healing powers of the trees. I was going to say, too, when I was picking up on that King of Swords, Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, all of that energy with the star. Some of y'all could have somebody in your energy that like is sending you sexual energy. It might not be your energy. Like some of you have someone around you that maybe you do feel called to sleep with this person. This could be, I mean, it doesn't have to be the air sign, but for some of you, it's like somebody could be making you feel like you are lusting after them or you do want to sleep with them or something like that. But it might not be your energy. It could be someone else's energy towards you. Like if you've recently been feeling kind of lusty or something, somebody else could be lusting after you. Okay? And they're trying to convince you to reach out to them so that they can get some whatever they want. Messages for the collective in this reading. You have surrender. I can release my need to control. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And what else? And discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Some of you definitely need to focus on yourself right now. Don't feel bad if things aren't working out in your love life or if things have played out messy or something like that. Don't feel bad. Don't try to control the situation either. Don't try to make somebody love you or find a way to get their attention or, again, like reach out to someone that you don't need to be reaching out to. Like some of you need to focus on yourself. I think you are coming to terms with the fact that there's a situation that probably is not meant to be invested in, and that's okay. Okay? You have 52. Take a walk. This is self-care for you. Some of y'all need to go for a walk. You also have sync with the moon. Okay, someone could be needing to sync with the moon around this time. This deck normally has a message for the moon, so I'm going to use it. You also have connect with crystals. Yes, some of y'all need to connect with a crystal. And then meditate. 52, 51, 11, and 35. Someone could be a Cancer or a Leo. A Cancer or a Gemini, a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, a Leo or a Virgo. 51. Sync with the moon. Full moon. It says, take note of your intentions. Take note of how your intentions have manifested. Reflect with gratitude and let go of what no longer serves you. Put your crystals and sacred belongings outside under the moonlight and recharge and cleanse them. Okay, some of y'all need to do this. Some of you also need to connect with your crystals if you have the chance to. Meditate with them. Meditation is important in this pile. Going for a walk is important as well. Just relaxing in general. Spending some time alone. Some of y'all need to spend time alone in nature. Find a good tree to chill by or to meditate around or to talk to. Some of y'all need to sit by a tree and talk to it. It's so serious. Some of y'all need to talk to a tree. Okay? Even if it feels crazy, maybe there's a tree that you feel connected to. Messages for, I'm sure you guys have seen those videos. Have you seen the videos of the people that talk to the trees and they're like, hi tree, and the tree like touches their shoulder or like reaches out to their hand and crap? It's absolutely amazing how alive plants are. Same thing, like people have those tests where they talk to their plants. Like one plant, they'll talk mean to the plant, and then the other plant, they talk nice to it. And the plant that is spoken positive affirmations to, like, lives longer and is growing and all those things. Something about your words are important. It says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Any decision that you make is the right decision, okay? Because you're going to learn from it either way, pile 2. Bottom of the deck, it says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. All right, so what do you want to do? You have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. Messages for the collective in this reading. You have, when I lean toward love, I am led. When I lean toward love, I am led. Bottom of the deck. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. When I lean toward love, I am led. The Light by Common. Whenever I get that card, I think about the Light by Common. There's something here about like heart-based connections and then lusty connections, like knowing the difference or seeking something different. Not assuming that if somebody is lusting after you, that means that there's a deep connection, you know? I mean, attraction should still be there. You should still be attracted to people, but maybe some of you guys are like confusing or have confused lust for love in the past, or maybe felt like you had a deeper connection with someone because you were lusting after them or they were lusting after you, but that isn't always the case, okay? Especially if you're looking for something more long-term. So that's all that I have in this pile. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Hi, pile 3. Last but not least, you are the pile that chose the Devil card and the Pyrite. All right. So, pile 3. This is a different type of Devil card. It is not the typical one from the Rider-Waite deck. Because first off, I didn't want the video to be flagged because there was some form of nudity on the card. Normally there is a man and a woman that are nude, that are chained to the devil in the original tarot deck. But I wanted to use a card that was still the devil. However, it was going to be like, I don't know, like I guess I was just like fun, not even fun, but like I was like different types of devil cards on Pinterest or whatever. And there were so many different cards and there were so many that I could have used, but for some reason, this one was really cute to me, okay? Now, I know like some people, depending on who you are and depending on whether you are, someone that's kind of seasoned in tarot, this card is not intimidating. I mean, it is intimidating in a reading, but as a reader, it's just a card, right? To me, I'm just like, it's the Devil card. But some people, you know, I feel bad for Capricorns. This is like something that I want to say. I feel bad for Capricorns. Capricorns already get a bad rep for some things, whether it's them being workaholics or, you know, prone to addiction or emotionally unavailable, all these different things. Saturn is not an easy planet, right? And maybe because I am ruled by Mars and Pluto, I understand, right? There's certain planets that when we talk about it from an astrological standpoint, I must be talking to someone. Either you are someone that is getting into astrology, maybe even getting into tarot, or you are someone that's already seasoned in this arena. But you know, when it comes down to astrology, Saturn and Pluto and planets that aren't as, even Mars, planets that aren't as like uplifting and benefic, even though they are uplifting, this to me is a complex subject. Even though they are uplifting when it comes to being rewarded through the work that you do, the inner work that you do, the shadow work that you do. These are planets that benefit you, especially Saturn. Saturn is like if you pass this lesson and you take this time and you complete this thing, kind of like college. Somebody in here could be in school. You don't have to be, or maybe you're thinking about going back to school, or you're just taking some sort of course, or there's something that you've been devoted to for a very long time. But I'm getting like, when it comes to Saturn, Saturn is one of those planets where it's like, as long as you are investing in this thing, the longer you invest in this thing, the more consistent you are, the more likely the reward at the end is like everything that you've ever wanted and more. You get rewarded. Same thing with Pluto. Pluto rewards you when you do the shadow work, when you allow the rebirth, when you tear everything down and you go through some sort of transformation, when you have the ego death. You get rewarded for these things. And Capricorn and the Devil card, to me, those things being associated with each other, sometimes makes you feel bad for Capricorn. I feel like Capricorn gets a bad rep. I feel like Capricorn sometimes are like, I've met a lot of people with Capricorn placements. I know a lot of people, even Aquariuses, like Aquarius being Saturn ruled and Uranus ruled. I've met a lot of people with Saturn in their chart, and they just trying to live. They're just trying to make it, they're just trying to get through. And a lot of times it's a heavy burden to bear, because there is a purpose behind the lessons that you're learning. You may have a big destiny, when you have these types of placements, you have a big destiny. And I feel like a lot of times we praise or want to lean more into the more positive planets like a Venus or a Jupiter and things like that. But when you think about heavier planets and the lessons that you learn through those placements, I don't know, like maybe because I am someone that has had to experience it myself, I understand the importance of both the good and the bad, right? I see the good in the bad. Now, this isn't to say that I'm like sitting here trying to praise the Devil card or anything like that, but this particular Devil card really stood out to me because why he looks so baby girl? Why he looks so cutesy? Like, he's just like, hey, like for some reason I was like, this is probably the friendliest. This is probably the friendliest Devil card I've ever seen. Not only that, he kind of gives Beast vibes from like Beauty and the Beast. So for some of you, this could be your energy. This could be a masculine energy around you. This could be an ancestor's energy. The Devil card has so many different meanings besides just being Saturn. And on this one in particular, there is no man, no woman. There is a skull. So Scorpio energy could be significant. You could have Scorpio in your chart. You could have Capricorn in your chart. You don't have to, or you're dealing with someone like this. But something about the energy behind the card, it has nothing to do with this man and this woman being chained to the devil. This has everything to do with the devil, and not the literal one, but it's almost giving me like somebody becoming friends with their shadow. Some of y'all been doing shadow work in this pile, or you're being encouraged to do so. I just saw 555 on the timestamp. Like, there's some sort of shift that's taking place for somebody in this pile. And maybe you're not looking at your shadow side as such a negative anymore, or some of you are no longer looking at other people's shadow sides as such a negative. I mean, we acknowledge the shadows that we have and the ones that people carry. But I'm also getting something here about somebody like, with it being a full moon, it's like having a full circle moment. Some of you could be realizing that like the things that you've judged people for are things that you carry within yourself. It's the same thing. Like, I recently saw a reel where it was like a funny reel, but it was like a reel where the guy was like, he was like, when I was younger and used to cry, or like he used to get angry when I found out that my siblings smoke and drank. And I thought that was so funny because I can remember a period of time in my life where I really demonized people who did smoke or who did drink or who did party or who were having smacks and things like that. This is before I was ever involved in any of it. But when you're not in it, you do judge it until you experience it yourself or understand it. It's almost like you have to take yourself, not even take yourself out of the equation, but almost include yourself in it. Okay, there's something here about showing empathy to people in this pile. Empathy to yourself, empathy to other people, empathy to people who are going through things, empathy to people who were in the past, like going through things. We are having a Mercury retrograde, Jupiter in Leo transit, and this full moon on the same day. So there is something here about, like, I don't know, I'm getting like a heavy culmination of energy. Something is coming to a head for someone. And I feel like either something is coming to a head and maybe you're going through a rebirth and you're at the point where you are like trying to show a different version of yourself, especially with the the devil card being so friendly looking. Like, again, I don't know why I'm getting the vibe of like some of you are either changing your perspective on someone or you're changing your perspective on yourself, or you're ready to let other people see a different version of yourself. Pile 3. I'm also getting 2, and I've been bringing it up in other piles. This must be a theme within this reading, but there's something here about also seeing something or someone from different angles, because also Instagram must be significant, because I keep thinking about all these things that I saw on Instagram, besides the reel of the person that was like in the clip where the guy's like talking about how he used to get upset or like cry when he found out his siblings drank and smoked. They used that audio clip from the woman who was on, I can't remember what the show was called. I think the show was called like Swap a Parent, or what is it called? I don't know. It's the thing where they used to switch parents and let the other family have the mom and then the other family have their mom. And I wish I knew the name. I really don't know. But they used the clip, that famous clip of that woman who was super religious. And she was like, "Get the devil out of my house." Like, she was saying something where she was like, "I rebuke you." Like, she was saying something like, like, she isn't even a Christian. Like, that type of audio, that type of audio was on the clip. So that was so funny to me. Somebody in here, you could be dealing with very religious people, or maybe you are very religious. Maybe you have dealt with different things when it comes to identifying what you believe in or something like that. But outside of that reel, I also saw a reel where like this guy was filming a mountain goat that he came into contact with, like a ram, in the woods. It almost gave AI. The video looked like it wasn't real, but apparently it was real. And it was so funny reading the comments of the video because so many people had mixed emotions. He saw the goat in like the middle of the woods, and it was kind of like in the latter half of the evening. And I'm not gonna lie, something about it was kind of ominous because the goat was just like standing there, or the ram. It was either a goat or a ram. And some people in the comments who were like also probably astrology girlies or whatever it was were like, "OMG, my spirit animal. OMG, you just got blessed. Like, look at that random ram in the woods." Or, "Oh my gosh, that random goat. Like, how did you find that?" I'm assuming it was a ram because it had really big horns, like the devil card. And some people were looking at it like, wow, like, "Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. This is so majestic. How did you even have this experience?" And then there was like a mixture of other comments where people were like, "Oh my God, you came face to face with the devil. Oh my gosh, you came face to face with like a negative entity. I hope you cleanse yourself after that. Pray. You need to pray." Okay, so there's something here about people having different perspectives on you, on a person, on a thing. But from my perspective of the card that I chose, and must be for you because you resonated with this image, I'm getting that the thing that people are judging you for or demonizing you for may not be something that you view as bad as you previously did. Now, this doesn't mean that you're engaging in it or that you want to stay in this devilish energy or maybe even stay around this person. If there is a specific person that you feel is kind of devilish, but I don't feel like you're viewing this person as bad anymore. Okay? Or this is you. You don't view yourself as bad anymore. Or there could be something about you where, like, maybe in the past you were in a darker energy, pile 3, but now you don't want to be. But you can't change who you were in the past. So now you just look like a friendly devil. If in the past you came off as toxic, I'm getting now you want to be friendly. But you may not be able to clear your image or change how people view you in the past. However, that's not going to stop you from changing. I'm getting that energy, or this is someone else's. So please take it how it resonates. We haven't gotten into the tarot yet, but that's what I'm picking up on. Let's get into your crystal with pyrite. Also, the pyrite with the devil card, immediately I'm getting money is the root of all evil. Some people believe that money is the root of all evil, okay? Because pyrite is an abundant stone. I'm getting the vibe here where, like, maybe this even has to do with your job. Maybe some of you guys were demonizing a job, or maybe people were demonizing you for your job, or maybe there's certain things that you used to be addicted to, obsessed with. The devil card does rule obsessions and addictions and restrictions. There's something here about that is significant, and it may be tied into money somehow. But it says pyrite. This dazzling stone has strong links to wealth, power, and protection. The color is gold. Pyrite has a brassy yellow color and metallic luster. It is good for fortune. It says look to this stone for prosperity and protection from negative energy. This is on page 38 and 39. You could be these ages. Also, somebody could be a Scorpio or Sagittarius or Capricorn. Heavy on the Capricorn in this pile. But yeah, I'm picking up on something here about, like, prosperity, hard work, Saturn energy. Some of y'all, you could be a Capricorn, or again, maybe you have heavy Capricorn placements, or you could be dealing with one, or somebody could be going through their Saturn return. Your Saturn return could be significant either during this time period or in the past. And then also, there's a message here on this page. It says go for it. Use pyrite to light a fire in your belly and go after what you want. With its ability to increase strength, stamina, and leadership properties. Oh my God. With its ability to increase, please forgive me. Also, my camera has been, not my camera, my phone has been being weird because the storage is saying it's low. I don't think it's the case. I think it's Mercury retrograde. I don't know what's going on. But also, I've been having issues with speaking, and I think it's also Mercury retrograde. So again, forgive me. But it says, is somebody cutting the grass or blowing the leaves? What the hell? It says, with its ability to increase strength, stamina, and leadership properties, you have all the ammunition you need to step up to your own potential. I almost want to stop this. Can y'all hear that? Hold on. Okay, I feel like I can't wait too long. So y'all might have to just hear this man blowing the leaves or whatever he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. He must be like weed whacking maybe. I don't know. Lawn work could be significant. Some of you guys could be out in the lawn or needing to clean your lawn, or something about landscaping could be relevant. Maybe you have a landscaping business. You're thinking about that. Also, there's an excerpt on the page that I feel like is tied to an energy that's kind of running throughout this reading, and it says look the part. Pyrite also makes a great alternative to gold for jewelry. It is much more affordable than its counterpart, but no less fashionable. Ancient Greeks used pyrite for the making of jewelry and amulets. Funny enough, if any of you are interested in any new jewelry, listen to this man. any of you are interested in any new jewelry, I am still working with Otter Spirit when it comes to giving you guys a discount code on some of their products. They have really nice crystals, for real. I wouldn't make this up. Really nice products, really nice crystals, really nice crystal jewelry. Even the necklace that I recently got, like, I am obsessed. I really am obsessed with this jewelry, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I really love a good piece of jewelry. Something here about jewelry could be significant, but with the pyrite being fool's gold, I'm getting like something might not be, I don't want to say that something isn't real about you or even about other people, but I feel like if somebody hasn't been being real, they want to be real now. That's what I'm getting. If somebody hasn't been being real, they want to be real now. Or if somebody was like putting on a facade in the past, they want to be, again, real now. This block of gold on the page says 9999. 4 nines. Some of you guys could be seeing nines or 999, which to me is around like a cycle ending, a period of conflict closing out. So yeah, either way, I'm getting somebody in this pile. There's something here about you wanting to close out some sort of conflict within your life or within your relationships, your connections. And this could be happening around this full moon. Numbers and signs that are relevant. We have 24, 18, 30, 20, and 36. Someone could be a Cancer or Gemini, a Virgo or Leo. No, not a Leo. A Virgo or Libra, but Leo could be significant. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Moon in specific. Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, and Libra are relevant. For somebody in this pile, I feel like what you need to know around this moon, or something that the moon is trying to get you to kind of fall in alignment with, is some level of sovereignty around your life. Some of you are being told to love yourself a bit more. Okay? There's things that you should and shouldn't do around this time, but all the things that you should do should be in alignment with self-love. All right? Or loving yourself. I feel like a lot of you have some good things coming in for you. Like really positive things. Like some of you have some abundance on the way, new love opportunities on the way, new friend opportunities. Like there's something here about you having, I'm even getting somebody's having like a glow up. Like their body could be changing, their style could be changing. Some of you guys are really, you really have something to look forward to. But there's something in your energy that's forbidden. What's forbidden for the people in this reading? The King of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords. Okay. For some of you, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that is forbidden. This could be an ex of yours. This could be a friend of yours. Who is this person? Why is this here? This could also be an energy that you've been in the past. I don't know if some of you are like materialistic or have been materialistic. I'm also getting something here about like fake flexing. Like I don't know if some of you have a tendency to fake flex. That's not for everybody, but somebody in here. Why is this forbidden? For some of you, this is somebody from your past. Okay. Why is this forbidden? Because of the King of Swords. Because you know better now. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yes. You know better. Some of you need to stay away from somebody because you have a better opportunity waiting for you in another area or with another person, or just in general. Like, let's say this is a friend or a person, like a love interest. Some of you guys have a love interest or someone from your past that you shouldn't be hanging around because this person keeps you in a state of fake flexing rather than actually achieving the goal. Something like that is significant. And if it isn't just about fake flexing, I'm just getting being fake in general. Maybe some of you are used to either acting fake to get people to like you, acting a certain way to get people to view you as successful or valuable. Or there's something here about you being around a person or people that are like this, and you needing to use your discernment when it comes to this person or people because you know better. There's also something here about that shadow work that I was talking about. You doing the shadow work and integrating your shadow and finding a balance between your light and dark side. All right. The aspects of you that people may view as darker, you being able to use those and make it a positive or transmute it somehow or whatever it is. This is going to give you money. Some of y'all are going to end up being abundant because you find a way to integrate your shadow and show up as an authentic version of yourself. Okay? A version that maybe you were afraid of showing up as in the past, or maybe even a version that you pretended to be. For others of you, it's a version that someone in your energy may not want you to be in. Something like that is significant. Yeah, for some of you, you could even have people in your energy that were competing with you, or some of you have had people in your life that viewed you as competition, wanted you to compete, maybe wanted you to keep up with the Joneses, wanted you to act a certain way. I don't know. This is a weird vibe. I don't think you're doing that anymore. I think you're loving yourself and you're showing up authentically. Whether people like it or not, I feel like this is a win-win situation for you, pile 3. No matter if people like it or not. Okay? Let's get into the tarot. I'm going to shuffle off camera, then come back on camera, and we're going to talk about it. All right, so pile 3. Before we actually get fully into your message, let's get into the signs that may also be relevant in this pile outside of the ones that I've already named. I'm seeing Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius, and heavy earth here as well. This energy is interesting. Some of you are thinking about someone from the past, or thinking about something from the past. And I feel like either some of you are thinking about something that you wanted to take a leap of faith on, but you didn't. This could be a person as well. This could be a person that you wanted to work with, person that you wanted to date, friendship that you wanted to start, something that you wanted to have. Some of you guys are thinking about some sort of connection that you wanted to start with someone, or something that you wanted to have with someone, or a project that you wanted to start. But you may not have done it because you didn't feel confident at the time. Whatever move you were meant to make, you didn't feel confident at the time. I'm also getting something here about like, I am picking up on like a third party type of vibe. For some of you, especially if this is this whole forbidden energy, there may have been somebody in your past that you were loyal to. Some of y'all had loyalty to someone that maybe knew that you wanted to move in a new direction or go towards something new for yourself or take a leap of faith on a certain thing. Like, I don't know what it is. But I don't think this person wanted you to do that. Yes, some of you have been around a person or people that at some point in time may not have supported something that you wanted to do. Why didn't they support it? Why didn't this person support it? Because for some of y'all, this person may have known that you were going to have success in whatever this is, maybe in a certain field of work that you wanted to be in. For others of you, this could even be a relationship that they felt like you were going to have, or some sort of partnership that you were going to have with someone. Someone could have not wanted you and another person to come together or be around each other. Okay, or somebody didn't want you to pursue a certain thing, or maybe even to show up a certain way, because they were concerned about the success that you would have. It kind of feels like with other people, though. I don't feel like it's just within a certain field of work. I mean, it could be within a certain field of work. Maybe somebody knew that you would have success, like you would be known, or you would get attention because you are skilled in this arena or something like that. Maybe someone, again, because with this whole integration energy, I'm getting like, maybe at some point in time, somebody was shaming certain things about yourself, or shaming a version of yourself, or shaming a skill or a path, because they may have felt like that thing was actually going to benefit you somehow. Yeah, which is odd. But I feel like currently somebody in this reading is going through a rebirth. Some of y'all could be going through a rebirth, or you're seeing somebody else go through a rebirth and it's motivating you. It could be motivating you, like, for some of you, this could be romantically. If this is someone that you were told not to talk to or be around, maybe somebody's going through a rebirth and it's making you want to talk to this person, connect with this person. Okay, like maybe at some point in time, I said some of you, either this person was seen as devilish, or maybe some of you guys are seen as devilish at some point, and you were talked out of being around this person or doing this thing, moving into this arena, whatever it is, moving into this type of energy. It may not even be an arena. It's like an energy. The energy feels confident, though. Like when we talk about people putting on facades, I feel like some of you just wanted to be yourself, or some of you just wanted to be honest or open with someone in a certain arena, with something. But in the past, you may have been afraid to fully embark on this path or on this person or on this thing because, I guess, because of other people's judgment. There is someone specific in your environment that might actually be afraid of you being in this energy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this person is afraid of you connecting with more people, being seen by more people. Some of you, this person or whoever these people are, could be worried about opportunities that you have. Maybe you have some new opportunities that are coming in. Maybe some of you are wanting to make some sort of new shifts in your career or in your life or whatever it is. And there's an energy of someone in your environment being worried about that. Somebody could also be concerned about who you will reconnect with. If there are people that you want to reconnect with, there could be people in your environment that are worried about you reconnecting with this person. That's for some of you, not all of you. Not everybody that, you know, wants to reconnect with you, you should be reconnecting with. But some of y'all, there could be someone that you disconnected from that you probably were meant to be around at some point in time. And whether you know it or not, there could have been people that blocked you or didn't want you to fully embark on a certain path or with a certain person, because I don't think this person wanted to be left out. Yeah, somebody could have felt like another person. For some of you, somebody could have felt like you would have gotten along with another group of people, or you would have gotten along with a certain person, or you would have. It's like somebody just, I don't know. I don't know what this energy is about. Somebody was watching you, or they knew something. Whoever this person is that was in your energy that didn't want you to do something, they knew something. What did they know? Again, I'm getting something here where it's like, maybe somebody knew that if you and another person connected, that you would, if it's not just you connecting with another person, somebody felt like you were going to have success on your own, though. Somebody either felt like you were going to have success on your own, or some sort of path that you would have taken would have led you to be more independent, less codependent. So this could be someone that didn't want you to take a career move, or didn't want you to physically move, or didn't want you to meet this person or connect with this person or be around someone more, or like it's something like that is going on. Somebody didn't want you to do that. They might still be in the energy of not wanting you to do that. Somebody's worried about the opportunities that you receive. Whoever this forbidden person is, I don't know if they're still around you or what. This could even be a job situation. This is giving me the vibe of a boss that knows that you have a side hustle. Pile 3. Maybe somebody has tried to shame you out of a side hustle or a skill or a project that you have outside of something that you already have. It's because this person is afraid of you leaving completely or of you having success in that space. There's some sort of illusion that's being broken. And for some of you, the illusion that's being broken is you feeling stuck, or you feeling like you have to wait for something. This could even be like waiting for other people to understand what you want to do, or how you want to show up, or who you want to be. Some of you guys are not waiting for people to understand you. Others of you are just not waiting for people in general. For some of y'all, this could even be a partner. This could be a family member. This could be a partner, or someone that has some level of authority. All right, because you got the Emperor in reverse. So this could be like a boss. This could be your father. This could even be your energy. Some of you could have been in an Emperor in reverse energy in the past. Especially if you were putting on a facade with other people. Maybe some of you were trying to show up a certain way for these people or for this person in the past. And I think that you're trying to break out of this energy. If this is about a specific person outside of you, there may have been someone in your energy that was showing up a certain way or acting a certain way to block you from using your intuition. What's this about? Why is the Emperor in reverse? Some of y'all, this could be a boss. Others of you, this could have been a love interest. This could even be a situation where you had a love interest that, like, I don't know what they could have been saying, but maybe somebody was telling you that you were never going to leave, or you guys were never going to break apart, or you could never deal with someone like this, or you could never, like, have you ever been with someone like that? People who try to tell you, like, what you should, like, you can't be with somebody like that, or you would never deal with someone like that, right? And you're like, right, I would never deal with someone who does that job. I would never deal with someone that is that race. I would never deal with someone like that. Like, I'm getting something like this going on. Or maybe this is like even a friend or again a boss. Somebody could have tried to make you feel like you would never do that. And that was their way of keeping you around them. Yes. Some of y'all peep this though. You know this though. And maybe that's why you set a boundary, or maybe that's why you're starting to feel like you need to set a boundary. This could even be somebody that told you what you never would accomplish. It might not even be what they told you, like that they told you something that you would never do, like you would never do that, right? And you agreed with them. This could even be a thing where somebody was talking down on you. Somebody could have tried to make you feel smaller so that you wouldn't act your real size. And I don't care if you're very petite or short or anything like that. Somebody in here, you got big energy. I feel like somebody in here is very, like, your energy is very big. You could be bigger in size. You don't have to be, but for some of y'all, somebody got some big energy. I'm getting like, I don't know. Some of y'all like might be very attractive. Maybe some of you have been taught to be more modest. Others of you, I'm getting something here where it's like you've been taught to be kind of shy, but if you were more confident, there's something about your confidence. Like somebody could have tried to make you feel smaller. Also, I'm getting the energy of someone that manipulates in a way of, like, again, shaming other people. Somebody in your energy could have shamed other people in order to make you not be that way either. Like, I hate girls that do this. I hate guys that do this. And I hate when people do that. And I did it. And you were like, oh, okay, I don't do that. But it's like somebody was doing this to make you feel small. To make you not be confident about certain things, or for you to not show up a certain way. This Emperor in reverse. I don't know who this is. Could be a boss, could be a love interest, could be a family member. Could be your energy. For a lot of you, this could have been someone that wanted you to be on guard when it came to connecting with other people. So this could be someone that was fearful of the people you would meet outside of them. Fearful of the audience that you would connect with outside of them. Whether it's because they had their own fears or because they knew that you would be bigger, grow bigger. Some of y'all are about to leave somebody out in the cold, or you already left this person out in the cold. And it's a benefit to you because I feel like you're moving towards something that you've been wanted to do, or you're going to start moving into an energy that you always wanted to be in. For some of you, you may go towards a love interest that you really want to talk to, that you felt like you couldn't talk to. Why is this relevant? Yeah, some of y'all are changing your perspective on a situation that you may have viewed as a missed opportunity in the past. You're starting to realize what you want, who you want, how you want it. And whether it was like a lover or a wife, a husband, a boss, a mother figure, a father figure, whoever this person was that was confusing you, they've been confusing you for a while now. Or this is someone that has been shaming you for a while now. Or I don't know. I just kind of get the vibe where it's like you're no longer feeling attached to that. You're breaking out of that. You might still have to, what do you call it? Reprogram yourself a bit, but it looks like you're out of whatever type of mindset this person had you in. So let's get some closing oracles. I feel like you're on the right path. Some of y'all are definitely on the right path. All right, messages for pile 3. Messages for pile 3. Messages for my pile 3s. We have Hell, end of a cycle. And at the bottom of the deck, you have I'm Hotep, visionary. Okay, Hell. Okay, it says Hell, end of a cycle. Release what no longer serves you. Prepare for transformation. Hell is an enigmatic I'm sorry, Norse underworld queen and goddess of death. Her striking appearance, half light and half dark, represents the spiritual netherworlds over which she rules. It's a mysterious healing realm where those who've died from disease or old age receive spiritual renewal. Hell is a soul midwife who cares especially for women and babies who die in childbirth. Her powers have been universally feared by patriarchy. The Norse gods called her monstrous. The medieval Christian church named their hell after her. This powerful goddess brings guidance for inevitable change, transitions, and endings. Her symbols are ravens, black crystals, and the rune symbol Hagalaz. All right. This could be your energy. This could be someone else's energy. It says the appearance of hell signifies that an experience has come to completion. Don't worry. Hell doesn't bring importance of physical death. She represents the two constants in life, the dying of the old and the rebirth of the new. Yeah, somebody's going through a rebirth. It says hell is a skilled spiritual midwife guiding you through a major transition. A part of your life is definitely coming to a close, and yet endings herald physical and spiritual renewal. Don't be afraid. You're preparing for transformation. You may go through a process of shedding skins to purge old identities, patterns, and roles. Perhaps your last child is about to leave home. Maybe you're approaching retirement from a job. A significant relationship could have ended, or you might be about to get married or become a parent. If you're very reluctant to embrace important change, it can make the transition prolonged and difficult. Hell understands that letting go of of what was can be hard. Our tendency can be to cling to the familiar and to the past, but the next chapter of your life is arriving, and it promises fresh, exciting experiences. Be open to what's coming next. The additional meanings of this card says, view a rejection as a sign something better is coming. Say no to this request. Let go of a harmful habit or pattern. Work as a soul midwife or end-of-life nurse. The invocation of this card says, I breathe deeply as one door closes and another opens. Some of you guys could work for hospice care or like senior centers or something like that. Or maybe some of you have an elder that is a senior who is struggling with their health. Maybe again, all their life they've been telling you what you shouldn't do or how you shouldn't act. And, now they're in old age and they may still be in that energy. Others of you, there's something here about a rejection. I don't feel like the rejection is a literal rejection. It could be. It could be. Some of you could have been rejected by somebody, and maybe there's a part of you that used to seek the validation of this person. All right. Maybe you wanted to be accepted by this person. Maybe this is even, again, someone that you told your ideas to, or told someone like, yeah, I want to date this person, or I want to, show up in the world this way, or I want to be this way. And this person was like, oh, no, like, I don't approve of that, or I don't like that, or I don't like that version of you. Somebody could have rejected you somehow, or maybe they just like flat out just rejected you. Others of you, maybe this person is requesting something of you and you need to say no. I don't know what that would be. Some people have really weird things. Like when we talk about elders or people who don't want to see you grow, or people who have some level of seniority in your life, sometimes they do request things of you that they shouldn't. Okay? Like some of y'all could have an elder that's like, promise me you won't ever marry outside of your race. Promise me you won't ever do this. Promise me you'll never get this type of job. Promise me you'll never do this. I feel like some of y'all need to be wary of the promises you make, the contracts you sign, the things you say, because something is forbidden. Messages for the collective in this reading. You have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I don't know what pile this came out in, but this came out in another pile. Service. I feel good when I can help others. And imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Somebody in here, I feel like you might be a little bit jaded because of your life experiences, but I need you to know, especially if you are heavy on the Saturn, heavy on the Pluto, heavy on the placements that make life a little bit harder. I need you to know that everything gets better with time. Not only does everything get better with time when it comes to you, but the things that you learn from and overcome will absolutely be rewarded in the end. And for a lot of you, some of the stuff that you've experienced is meant to help you support other people somehow. You are an inspiration to the people in your collective. You are a source of healing for people. Or you're meant to be. There's a version of you from the past that you may regret being, but you just had to learn, unfortunately. Sometimes we have to learn. Sometimes we are embarrassed by who we used to be, That doesn't mean that version of you does not deserve some level of, love. Like you should still love the old versions of yourself that weren't smart enough to know that certain things were ignorant to say, or, like some of y'all could be judging yourself for how you used to act or how you used to think or how inauthentic you may have been. But as long as you've grown, there's no need to be hard on yourself. It was a learning phase. It was a period of time that you needed to go through. Self-care for you. You have aromatherapy. Connect with your womb. Chanting. And connect with fire. All right. Somebody in here, you could be a Pisces or Aries. 15 gives me the devil card. So Capricorn, Cancer or Gemini, Leo or Virgo, Sagittarius or Capricorn. Or you're dealing with these signs. Okay. What's a love oracle? What's a love oracle for the people in this reading? You have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. For life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. I've been having some crazy dreams, y'all. I've been having some crazy dreams. I don't even want to say what I dreamt about last night. I've been having some crazy dreams. Not negative, but very like, why would that happen? And then you have only time will tell at the bottom of the deck. Some of y'all need to forgive someone. I don't know if you are going to reconnect with this person or if things are going to work out between the two of you, but you might need to forgive them. I barely read the self-care card. Some of y'all also need to focus on self-care. Aromatherapy is giving me you need to work with essential oils, maybe get some new incense, sage, whatever it is. Have some sort of smelling salt or something for your peace of mind. Connect with your womb is giving me manifestation energy. Full moons aren't really for manifestation, so take some time to kind of release if you need to. It's also giving me period. So some of y'all could be on your period. You don't have to be. But I'm getting something here about connecting with the essence of your femininity, if possible. Chanting is tied into yoga, but also just keeping your throat chakra open may be relevant. Some of y'all may want to sing and dance and move around and things like that. That will benefit you. And then you have connect with fire. So some of you, maybe you have an opportunity to go to a cookout or a bonfire or something in the near future. All right. Or maybe some of you want to do a burning bowl ritual or light a candle. That's what's on the card. There's like this group of people that are by a bonfire. I'm thinking about the song Tonight by Justin Nazuka. Because in that song, in the video, they're by a bonfire. That's such an old song, but that song reminds me of when I used to download stuff from LimeWire. Very, very old song. I used to listen to that song on like a school bus. Yeah, I don't even remember which one. I think it was my middle school bus. Messages for... It was also kind of big on like TV at the time. Something about TV could be relevant. Watching TV, TV shows, music... Messages for the collective in this reading. You have when I lean on the faith of the universe. What? Oh, no. I was right. Don't be hard on yourself as well. Pile 3. I was about to go in because I keep messing up the words. But it says, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Okay? Something about owls could be significant. And then you have the universe works fast when I'm having fun. Somebody could be in the LGBTQ community. You don't have to be. Also, with the rainbow, I'm getting rainbow child because that's what they brought up in that hell card with the soul midwife, people losing kids and things like that. Trigger warning, I'm sorry. But that could also be relevant. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Rainbows could be relevant. Happy Pride, if somebody is celebrating Pride. That's all that I have in this pile. If you enjoyed this reading or it made sense, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance.